I'm in danger!
Let's go. Oh, oh yes. Oh, is that a good thing to read? I never thought they'd do it. Oh my god, they removed it from existence. Okay, well that's a Alright, I guess KONAMI are nuking. That's... Oh, they banned it completely? They just banned the card? That is rough. This is on the same... Okay, think of how ridiculous this is. This is on the same forbidden, like, section as two other cards that are literally only banned because they're just outright problems for the game in general, not because they were in any good decks. This card was just, like, too annoying, and it's like, nah, get rid of it. It's too annoying. I mean, I'm happy about it. Fuck Cocytus. I don't think anyone purely enjoyed playing Cocytus. I think people that actually, like, used the deck didn't enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway. They just played it because they're cunts. But, edit that part out of the video. Can't be swearing on YouTube. Anyway. Yeah, no one likes this card. Thank God it's gone. But, very surprising. I did not think they would go this far, which means my predictions are probably all out the window, because I assume the rest of the ban list is going to be a nuke like this, I imagine. If they're going to go this far, that's ridiculous. Later, Cocytus. So glad it's gone, though. All the water decks that were just playing Cocytus to try and make their water decks work, it's gone. Oh, so don't go look at... Oh, don't go look listen to Elam? Alright, alright. You're like, goodbye, Cocytus. Later. Good start, very good start. Alright. Karakuri to 1. Now, I said this before at the start of the video, but I didn't want Karakuri to get hit too hard because the deck is kind of new, but at the same time, we are trying to go into an Xyz era, and this deck is a synchro deck, so I'm not too sad that it's gone. It definitely lived longer than Witchcrafter, at least, Lameo, so... But this to 1, the deck currently, if you've ever played the deck, it runs on one card. It's a one-card combo. So this card getting hit obviously means the deck, massive toll on the deck. It's like, it's probably still, I'd say playable, but it's going to be really rough to play in that your starting hands are just getting screwed over. That's literally it. The combo still exists, nothing got hit with the combo, it's a really hard combo to pull off now, because there's only one card that searches for this, right? And that's like the spell card. So, it's not a very stable combo anymore, sadly. For those that played Karakuri. Yeah. Not much else to say about it. The combo still exists, it can't really be played anymore because it's going to be too hard to play, I imagine. Especially considering they're already running things like Restart to make sure they can get this card in hand, because it's the only way their deck functions. It's going to be pretty hard for this to work, I'd imagine. In tournament play. On ladder, who knows. You can get king of games just about anything, so on ladder, people are still going to play it. Run Magical Mallet and 3 Keg W? Yeah, exactly. Alright. Yeah, I don't think it fully deserved it, but I can understand considering we're trying to get out of the Synchro era more into an Xyz era, and this deck is still a Synchro deck, despite being fairly new, so... Either way, let's move on to the next one. That's the only Limit 1s, alright. Limit 2s. Oh. Come on. Wasn't this already on there before? They just gave it back again? Okay, what does this compete with now, boys? What does this compete with? Without going on the rest of the ban list, if there's anything on else in it, don't talk about it, but what was the limit 2 this thing competes with? Rod? Oh yeah, Rod's on there, right? Nothing yet. Oh, there's other things on here. Okay, well, first of all, competes with Rod, so already dead. It can't be used anymore, because Rod is essential for that deck. You cannot not use Rod. Rod is your main searcher, so... Already dead card, you'll never see it again. It's gone. Later. So... But apparently later on we've got some more rough things for Dark Magician, which surprises me. I never thought they'd hit the ace player's, you know, deck so hard. I can't hit Yugi's deck that hard, but apparently. Either way, yeah, you can't play this card anymore, it's gone. Can't play it without, yeah, Rod. Alright, Solitaire. So this was the one that I thought might get hit along with, not Sun Saga, Spectral Sword. I prefer to be Sun Saga, but this card also works, I mentioned this in the video as well. Yeah, as long as they hit Sun Saga or Spectral Sword with this, it will make that deck a lot harder to play. So hopefully they did do that. Or some other bans are coming. Either way. Yeah. this is just basically to compete with the Squire that's currently on the ban list, so you can't really play more than this card and Squire. It'll make things pretty hard. And if there's any others on here, which I assume there will be, I'm expecting at least one more, yeah, this card's going to be really hard to play. So I'm just going to keep going, because I know there's more on here for this. There will be, it just has to be. Yeah, there it is, the Sun Saga. So now Squire, Solitaire, and Sun Saga are all at 2. So you can either not play Solitaire or you cannot play Squire. You can't. There's no way you're not playing at least one Sun Saga, or you can just not play either and play 2 Sun Saga. But no one's gonna do that. But yes, you can only play either one Squire or one Solitaire now to that deck. So that's a pretty hefty nerf. So it basically removes Solitaire from the deck and puts Squire at 1. So 1 Squire, no more Solitaire, and 1 Sun Saga, which was already at 1, basically. So yeah, pretty nasty nerf. Will that kill the deck completely? I think the deck will still be playable, I just think it'll be harder to play. That's about it. I think it's probably going to be more playable in terms of like starting hands than Karakuri anyway. That's pretty nasty nerf though, pretty nasty. Power of the Guardians incoming. I really hope that's not a spoiler, because oh my god, I giggled so hard if Power of the Guardians is on here after I made that video. Alright, moving on. Okay, they put Spirit Master on here as well. Alright, that actually I think finishes the deck. Wait, that's... what? Wait, they killed Spirit Master as well? You've lost your removal? You've lost your removal plus the Spirit Master was your other starter, other than Squire, because it special summons your tuners and shit? What, hello? I really, okay, I mean, I wanted the deck gone, but that's 3 separate cards! They didn't hit the tuner though, at least, so you still got your tuner, boys. What the fuck is that shit, though? That's 4 cards on the semi-limited list. Has that ever happened to an archetype before? Has any archetype had 4 cards before, or is this the first? That's ridiculous. Yeah, sure players are molding. That's so hard to play now. Oh my god. They killed that shit. Alright, well I thought with just these 2 it'd be a lot harder to play, but my god, that's nasty. How does this deck function properly now? You can't play this card or this card, they're both removed. Because you can only play, unless you just don't want to use Sun Saga. So you just have your 1 Squire, your 1 Saga, your tuners, and then... What do you even play anymore? This deck is this deck's gonna be so hard to play. I'd love if it was somehow still meta afterwards, that'd be fucking hilarious. Anyway, that's hilarious. Later, Shiranui, you're gone. Enjoy your stay. In my Akashi, I guess. Alright. Moving on. Use all trap cards, replace everything with just traps of one Squire. Alright, let's move on. Alright, next up. Alright, so... I'm not gonna lie. This part of the review is gonna be hard for me to do, because I don't play Crystron. I've played against them. I know what most of them do generally, but... Honestly, this is why I didn't include it in the ban list video, because I don't really know how they should get nerfed or what should have happened to them, so I can't really react to this too hard. I don't even know, is this a major nerf? I don't even know. I honestly have no idea. I'm not super big on Crystrons. So is this a really hard nerf, or is this a really soft nerf? What is this? Just looking at this one card. We haven't looked at the other ones, if there's any others on here, but just looking at this, is this like a... Yes, it is big. For context, they already have 2 cards unlimited to 2. Oh, so they've got 3 cards unlimited to 2 now. It's the same issues as Cyber Angels had and Black Queen got. They did? They did. Oh, okay. It's dead. Alright, so I'll just go with what chat says. Apparently this card is dead. It's now on the same, limited to the list as 2 other cards, so... Really hard to, choose which ones to run now, because 1 card has to be completely removed and 1 card can get reduced to 1, so that's pretty nasty. Alright, moving on. Ah! That's 4. They hated Crystron that much? My god! They hated Crystron as much as Shiranui. That's 4 cards for them now. What did Scrap Recycler do to you, KONAMI? Come on, man. This ban list is so much harsher than I predicted. I was so off. What the... Don't tell me there's 1 more. There's no way they put 5 Crystron cards on here. There's no way. Is it the next card? They put 5 Crystron cards? Are you serious? There's 5. Okay, they nerfed Crystron harder than Shiranui. I mean, okay. I said at the start of the stream that I didn't mind Sun Saga and like Shiranui as a deck too much. I thought they were around too long, but I didn't mind them too much. I hated playing against Crystron a lot, and not just because I didn't know a lot about the deck, but just because it's just really annoying. It floats too much during my turn. I want to play the game. I don't want the opponent playing his turn during my turn. So, yeah. So I'm kind of happy this happened, but that's 5 separate hits for one deck on a ban list. And the scroll wheel isn't even halfway yet. My god. 5 hits for one deck. Jeez. Okay. Well. Pick your cards, I guess, Crystron, because you're not playing Gen X Controller anymore, and I guess you're not playing Scrap Recycler. My god. That is so harsh. Yeah, SSH is completely gone. Alright, moving on. Oh, I mean... They really don't like... I mean, it kind of... Okay, I had a small thought process they might do this, but I thought it was more likely they'd nerf Patronade than Dragunity. Just because Dragunity isn't, like, a top-tier deck as such. It obviously is a really annoying OTK deck, though. Like, if you come across this deck, a lot of the time you just get OTK'd, which is not fun. So, I can understand why they hit this. It is really annoying. Especially if, like, all these other decks are getting nerfed, and this deck just somehow rose to tier 3 and increased its popularity. It'd get really annoying real fast, so... Also, in KC Cups, it was a really popular deck, just because it's a fast deck, so... Yeah. And also, it is a soft nerf. You are right. This is like, they didn't hit Hatronade, they hit this card, which is like their normal process. They normally hit a card in the deck to make sure you can't run Hatronade anymore. So that's normally their thought process. It happened with like Blackwings, Karakuri, you know, any deck still doing OTKs. So, I just thought this was going to be the time they nerf Hatronade, not continue with their cycle of letting Hatronade exist. That's what I was thinking. But apparently they just went for the nerf Dragunity instead approach, which is fine. I think as long as they didn't nerf any other Dragunity cards, the deck will still be playable. You just can't run Hatronade anymore. So, less OTKing being done. Alright, that's it to Limited 2. Limited 2 done. Alright, for the love of God. Alistair, where's your... Invocation of Purgatorio, one of them has to be on here. Please. I don't just want to see... I don't just want to see this nerf. I want to see Purgatorio get hit. Alright. Oh my god, alright. Okay, so obviously the main use of this nerf, easiest prediction of my life, main reason for this nerf is obviously because it combos with Alistair. So, or not combos, but like, it goes on the same list as Alistair. So they're both on 3 now, so now you can only play 2 Alistair, 1 of this card. If this card gets hit by Cosmic Cyclone, the game is over. You can try to run 2 of this and 1 Alistair, just run Draw Sense skills or something, but obviously that's pretty bad. This also forces Alistair to be played at 2, so less likely to draw it. So, yeah, but the main issue is if this gets Cosmic Cyclone when they play it, that's it. You can't do that recycling bullshit they keep doing. So Purgatorio won't get like 1,000 attack boost from Alistair getting back to added to hand, all that kind of stuff, because it'll just be gone. So yeah, that's a pretty massive hit for the deck on its own. Pretty massive. Another hit for him. Okay, so this one is a bit of a soft hit because this was a popular thing people were doing, but at the same time it wasn't like... I think most tournament decks didn't run this card very often, but it was basically to stop people running Alistair and this card to search Alistair, especially if Alistair gets reduced to 2, people might have started running this card to try to search it. So same kind of stuff. It just means you can't search for Alistair with this card, which is all it's there for. Not much else to say about it. They just removed this from the deck. Just to make... Because I guess in tournament play too, people might have started running this card just to try to get a hold of Alistair so they can run 2 Invocation, that kind of stuff. Just gets rid of that problem. Really? Brad, I'm sorry. Brad, I'm so sorry, man. What? They hit scroll down more? What? What? They hit illusion, removing it from existence, and then they're like, I guess illusion can be played now, because Rod's no longer on the limit 2 list. So I guess, hey, all that shit talk I said about illusion's back, but... I mean, you've got 2 navigation, 1 rod now, or 1 rod, 1 navigation. Oh, 2 navigation, 1 rod. Huh. Hey, well... You get your... You be rejoiced, you get your illusion, I guess. He's not dead. What? Oh, I went too far. Alright. What the... Alright, well, there you go, boys. If you're a Dark Magician fan... LeMayo. 1 rod. 1 rod. They might as well just put a limit 1 on it. It's gone! Alright, that deck is... That is fucked. I don't know why they hit that so hard. That's the most popular archetype in terms of, like, you know, that's the most popular archetype in terms of main characters and stuff, so that's nasty. Alright. Assault Armor. Now, this was on there a long time ago at 1, right? So this is now at 2. This just allows you to attack twice, I think? During your main phase, you can send this card. Yeah, it just allows monsters to attack twice. Surprised they unlimited this, just because it's like an OTK card, but I guess in today's meta it's probably not that great anymore. Either way, YouTube, we've got a new OTK card. Surprising they bothered to unnerf it, but sure. It's like the least likely card I thought will get unnerfed, but sure. Yeah, not much else to say about it. LeMayo OTK cards. Alright, moving on. Next card, next card. We're not there yet, boys. We've got some more to go. Are we done? Oh, is this the unbans now? There's unbans on this list. Oh, there's unbans. Cyber Angel. Come on. Let them go. Let them be free. It's been too long. Oh. So that's their compensation for... I mean, most Dragunity lists weren't running this card anyway, but I guess they can now if they want to, since Hatronade's gone. Nothing else to add. But most Dragunity players weren't even using this, so... Sure. I guess they wanted to make sure people have the option since there are other cards going on the to-do list, and I think this was on the to-do list, so... Makes sense. Makes sense. Not much else to say. It's literally... This is only on here because the other one's on here, because they don't want to have them competing, I think. That's it. Most lists weren't even running this. Alright. Mill players rejoice, you've got a Shadow Scout back. I didn't even know this was on there. Okay. Cool. Nice. Mill decks, bring out your mill decks, boys. I know there's a few of you in chat, bring them out. Would they even run this card? Alright, moving on. If this gets unnerfed over Cyber Angel, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, finally. Now this is like... Fire has been so power crept. There's no way this deck will be good, right? There's no way. The old tier 0, there's no way this deck will be good. There's not a chance. There's literally no chance.
Hey, big brother, can I watch SpongeBob?
Shut up, Mokuba. I'm busy flagging YouTube videos to compensate for the fact that I have an extremely small penis.
Oh.